Okay, good morning, guys, and welcome to another session of 122 Technicals. Before we go, I really want to thank you guys for attending. Um, for those that are new, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities the market have for us today. What opportunities the market have for us for the day. Okay, and then before we jump on our charts to look at the fundamentals we have today. So we have all low impact news up until 1:30, where we have employment change. And I've always been telling you guys that employment and unemployment are like very big indicators of how an economy performs. Do you get? If there's high unemployment rate in a country, then it means the economy is not doing well. You get? So it's a very like strong indicator for investors and traders as well. And then we have USD news, CPI. CPI is like a measure of inflation. It's one of those indices you add to calculating inflation. Yeah, so inflation too is like one big um, economic indicator when it comes to economic growth and how an economy is performing in general. So you guys should watch out for it. These are all high impact news by 1:30. If you don't have a fundamental strategy, don't trade it or just lock your positions in profits when you around that time, so it doesn't like whipsaw and then take you out. And then by 2, we have a mid-impact news, consumer sentiment. Apart from these 5 news, but the one by 3 p.m. might not even move the market like that because it's a mid-impact news. But then let's still watch out for it. This one is just safe. Anyways, that's what we have for today. Let's jump on our charts and see what the market holds for us. Sure. Okay, the analysis we had on gold actually worked yesterday. Did anyone catch it? Yeah, seems no one caught it. Let's go. Let's continue. Let's start with AUD USD. Good. I love the fact that wait. So we actually had this analysis on AUD USD. I didn't even check it out. We highlighted our golden ratio, and then price actually just bounced off from there. And then what? From there to the downside. And then wow, it's actually book structures to the I really did not see this stuff. I was looking at it from my MetaTrader. I thought price just reacted from anywhere, and then I did not actually take it. I was looking at it from my MetaTrader. Now I'm feeling pained because I actually had the analysis right. Anyways, did anyone take it?
Yes, I caught the trade.
Okay, you caught the sell to the downside, yeah?
It's also the one on NZUSD.
Also the one on NZD. That's really nice.
Yes.
That's really nice. Anyways, let's see that was the one for yesterday. Let's see the one we have for today. Basically, we have broken structure to the downside. Yeah, and that was why I was highlighting this area for you guys, that let's wait and see if what price breaks to the downside, and price has actually broken to the downside. Now, what we can wait for is either a retest or a shift in market structure. Do you get 2 ways? It's either price just retraces back towards these areas deeper, or price will kind of shift. Do you understand? Or it will still give us a short retracement and continue to the downside. Those are like the 3 scenarios we can watch out for. So now, the one we like trading the most is the deeper retracement. So now let's get our areas of interest. I feel like screenshotting this stuff. And let's screenshot it instead. What? No, okay. I will just use it later for this thing. I'm just documenting it later for journaling. So I can, this is really beautiful, honestly. Let me delete it. There's this trick that you can do with your, with your trading, yeah? This stuff you can add all this analysis to a folder, yeah? And then look at the group. Let me change the name to let me change the name to beautiful AUD. So once you do this stuff like this, yeah, hit enter, and then you can like see the eye icon there, the eye icon. You click it, and then the analysis, everything you drew disappears. But then you can come back in time. Anytime you come back, what?
I say if you can do this with your phone or just on the system.
Yeah, you can do it on your phone as far as you have this object tree sign. Look at this down place here. My icon, my this thing. What is it called?
Yeah.
It's a mouse pointer. What is it called that thing again? It's not icon. It's cursor. Yes, my
Your
cursor is it's on this. You're seeing this stuff like it's like papers that are stacked. You're saying it here.
Object.
Yeah, object tree.
Yeah.
So now, once you go to the object tree, yeah, you can highlight any this thing you have in all the drawings you've drawn, yeah, and then just create the folder, and then you name the folder anything you want, and then you can like be viewing it. See, you can view it and then like not view it again. You get so it's but then as I've like cleared it, yeah, I can still draw new stuff on my chart. You get. So it's actually a nice way if you don't want to like clean your analysis or you want to come back and see the exact thing you drew, how you drew your areas of interest and all. So that's one way to do it. Anyways, let's see what AUD has for us. So basically AUD broke this low we're looking at here. For days we had that low and AUD broke it yesterday after bouncing inside 20 times. Yeah, so AUD broke it yesterday. Let's see. We kind of like shifted to the downside. Let me drop my Fibonacci and see where does the golden ratio form. Yes, I love the fact that the 0.7 is still far, it's still inside. So we can have price come deeper. So let me increase my screen brightness. I'm not seeing some things. My system. The new laptop. This one is very slow. Okay. So, like I was saying, it's nice that this 0.7, it's just at that point that price was broke. So we can have something, the market was pulled deeper. Do you understand? Pull very deep above our golden ratio. Do you get? But I told you guys, one thing in this strategy, as far as price is below the 0.7, it's still what? As far as a candlestick doesn't close above the 0.7, it's still what? Safe. Do you understand? So let's just watch out this whole area here. This is one I would watch out for, this structure that was broken. Second part I'm going to watch out for is just pure golden ratio. Do you understand? But then the golden ratio, why I don't want to hold it is because there's no structure on the left side. Do you understand? The place that is on the left side is just before that 0.7. So let's watch out for it. What you can have here, in cases like that, I've seen cases that price comes and then what fixed, as if it's going to continue to the downside, then what goes out to take out liquidity and then what from the top, it comes to the downside. So watch out for that fake there. Do you get? One thing you can recognize the fake is the fact that you are not going to see like a clear entry signal. You are going to see like a bearish candle there, but then it's not going to be like a rejection candle. You understand? That's like one way you can use and cite the fake. So basically, this one way you can watch out for it. Another way, if you see a shift in market structure, then you guys should shift your sentiment from what a bearish sentiment to what a bullish sentiment. Let me check the 4H. Hope the 4H2 aligns with the 4H2 aligns with that bearish sentiment. And then the 4H, the funny thing with the 4H is that I think this is where the 4H range starts from the top here. And if you drop it, you see that the golden ratio of the 4H2 is around the point we're expecting price to what reacts from. Do you understand? Do you guys understand?
Yes.
So it's kind of like even our analysis still aligns with what swing traders. So we're safe. A lot of people are going to put their positions from that place. So don't worry. It's like a very high probability setup. So it's a very good one to watch out for. The next one we're going to take a look at is what's NZD USD. Oh, baby boy
Okay.
NZD is already retracing deep. Okay. So NZD is already deeper. This one thing I hate it when NZD is moving faster than AUD. Because most times they like moving on the same time. Do you get? Now that NZD has arrived here and AUD is still down, maybe AUD will just do a short retracement, or maybe AUD will want to come back before AUD will pick that move and continue. AUD might just consolidate here and wait for. NZD might just consolidate here for a while and wait for AUD. Then they would continue the move to the downside, or NZD might just continue and then AUD will do that short retracement. So yes, you get. So one way we can look at this here, I think AD is already in the golden ratio. Let me see. It's already inside. So let's wait for it. I'm having a feeling this candlestick might close bearish because 8 o'clock just started and then it's pushing. And most times when a candlestick, when a session opens, like maybe a candlestick opens and then it starts pushing to the upside around an area of interest, it just wants to form that rejection candle to push up, then push down and form a rejection candle. So let's watch out and see how it behaves. This is our area of interest. Price is already inside. So yeah, let's watch out and see what happens. I'll still update you guys. I'm not really sure I'll be on the charts today a lot because it's Friday, but because opportunities are much today, and then I missed that one of yesterday. So let's just watch out and see. Euro USD too had a break. See what we analyzed the Euro USD yesterday, that whole break and retest. We have the break, but then we don't have the retest. We've not had the retest yet. And now we just have weeks. This is one thing I hate about news. Look at the weeks. If you entered from the downside, maybe if you entered a sell, if you entered the buy, the market will come and take you out. If you enter the sell, maybe at around this point, the market still went out to take liquidity before flushing to the downside. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so let's see. Nice. The structure that was broken is like literally around our 0.6. So we can expect price to get there. So let's highlight it and keep. Yep. So this was basically like a shift in market structure. Will I call this a shift in market structure? I would say a triple top. Not really a shift in market structure because the candlestick did not close above. But then it's a good thing. This is our neckline. Our neckline is inside what? Our golden ratio. So we can watch out for price to get there. So I think all the pairs we trade, we have like setups on top to do. GBP always disappoint somebody. GBP is still inside this whole sloping move. I really don't understand what this pair wants to do. I'm not going to waste my time on this pair. It's just candlesticks that I'm seeing. No clear structure. And I don't want to force something that is not there. If GBP wanted me to trade it, it will not make it so hard for me. I'll not be forcing the relationship. It's better. I don't want a relationship with me. Let's find. I finished all my pairs. What pairs do you guys want me to take a look at before we end the session? Is there any other pair you guys want me to take a look at?
I basically trade just 2 pairs, AUD, USD, and NZD. GDP, USD has done me a lot of harm, so I stay away from that.
Yeah. Even I don't know. I really don't like forcing things with GBP. GBP is a very manipulative pair. GBP and gold, they are kind of like birds of the same feather. It's just candlesticks you'll be seeing, and then they keep taking you out. So I don't like trading them.
I've broken my heart so many times. Gold was only when I started trading. I was even messing with gold.
No, gold. I think
I didn't even open my gold.
I think one thing I've observed with gold is that gold really favors people that don't know how to trade.
That's very true.
Yeah, gold
Remember,
really favors people that really don't know how to trade.
I
There was a
remember when I started trading, there
Mhm.
was a day I made like $45 in one single trade, and I was not even using like a used lot
Strategy,
size,
yes.
but it just gave me $45, and in my mind I've arrived.
Yeah,
The next day I lost everything.
gold gives and take. It's just like the devil. There was a guy that
I
there
don't
was
know.
there was a guy that did in my forex funds with just trading gold. Yeah, finished. I think he was like in 90. I think 96%. I mean 98,000. It was a 100K account. So the guy was like on 98,000. It was in life. That's -2%. In one day,
Yeah.
he made that 2% and then plus the 8% that is required for my forex funds. Then he moved
Yeah.
to phase two. Phase two, the first day, he did not do well. It was in drawdown of I think 96K. The next day, the next day now he was in drawdown of I think like 91K or so. You get that's
Yeah.
-9% already. Then I
Mm-hmm.
think that same day in the afternoon, he rose the account down to 102K. Then still had a drawdown of I think still had a drawdown. That's the whole 102K that I had. He lost it. And then still was breached his daily drawdown limits. Like the whole thing was very, very funny. Like so
Go
it's
there. Yeah. No.
gold, I don't know. I think it's a commodity, so I don't really like trading it because I feel gold deals more with what people are doing, like the ones that are buying and selling. It doesn't really favor fundamentals. Because right now, if I want to go and buy bars of gold, I don't really think I'll go to go and check my charts to see whether I should buy it now or I should leave it to get. So all those kind of things, I don't like doing them. I feel people influence it a lot, so I just stay away from gold.
True,
Anyways,
for my peace of mind.
yeah. Anyhow, if there's no other pair to take a look at, like I used to say, please, you guys, as we're having all this analysis, please, if you don't see your entry criteria, don't enter. Do you understand? And please always calm down, don't panic. You see what NZD is doing now, that is just pushing to the upside, pushing to the upside. As far as NZD doesn't break this high to the upside, my setup is still valid. Do you understand? So just watch out. And if I see, once I see that entry signal, that entry criteria, and AUD2 is just within the golden ratio, I'm going to take both of them. Either way, let's just watch out and see what both of them would like to do. This one Euro USD is just calm like this. I don't think it's going to make this move today. But either ways, let's still watch out and see. Anytime they enter there, we'll be ready for them. Anyhow, guys, keep an open mind to the market. Like I always say, the only thing that is certain in Forex is the fact that anything can happen. So protect your capital and trade safe. And have a peaceful day, guys. Catch you guys next week, Tuesday. What's up, guys?
Bye.